Does anybody use Skype? Another thing that makes... Oh, I forgot what my point was. Feeling well? Coffee. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, the last week or so I have tried to vlog our day and it's not really worked out that well. Partly because the kids are on a bit of a nap strike at the moment, but also as well I have been super grumpy and I don't really know why. But after speaking to a few friends and stuff, I think everyone's kind of in the same boat, and it's definitely to do with the change in weather, and I always get super grumpy and sleepy as soon as it starts getting dark outside and it's cold and ugh. Anyway, so I thought I would do today's video on my top tips for beating these autumn blues that everybody seems to be having at the moment. These are things that I try and do if I am a little bit grumpy and I'm in a little bit of a bad mood to try and perk myself back up. I hope they're helpful. They're maybe not helpful, but I'm feeling better today, so I thought I'd just make a quick video while the kids are asleep. First off, and number one in all of this is to clean the space around you. So I am a little bit of a clean freak and I get super stressy if my space around me in my house is super messy and disorganized, which was not very handy for when we were renovating the house, because if you've ever renovated a house or built a house before, you know there's loads of dirt and dust and everything's all over the place. And yeah, I clean when I'm not feeling my best. I clean, and it just seems to make me feel so much less anxious and I feel so much better, and that way I can like relax at the end of a night and just sit down and chill if the space or like the house is clean. Number two, which is quite ironic considering I am still in my jammies, is to get up and get dressed. So as you can see, I have done my hair and I've put a little bit of makeup on today. I've just not got to the point of getting dressed. But if I am grumpy and feeling a little bit and demotivated, putting on some clothes and actually just getting dressed for the day, whether it just be leggings and a jumper or whatever, doing my makeup and sorting the lid in some way or another always does make me feel so much better. And I don't know what it is. If you're in your jammies all day, you do feel a bit like, ugh. You don't really wake up from like being sleepy, or I don't anyway. Number three, and this is probably the most important one, coffee. If you're not feeling well, coffee fixes you right up. And that is, I've had probably more coffee in the last week than I have in a really long time. If anything, it just helps you wake up for the morning, perks you up a little bit. Number four is to eat good food, and I do it myself. It's so easy if you're not feeling great, if you're feeling a bit grumpy and down and blah, to just snack on like sweets and crisps and all that kind of stuff. But definitely eating better and eating good food definitely does make you feel much better. And it kind of goes into the whole like mentality of getting out of your jammies. Like if you eat good, you feel better, and it snowballs in a good way. These next 2 points are probably going to be a little bit conflicting, but bear with me. My next tip is to get your body moving. So whether that be going out for a walk or just doing a quick workout at home, just something to get your blood flowing, body moving. Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. But then my next point as well, moving on from the get your body moving exercise, if you are feeling really crap and low energy and just blah, then also listen to your body as well. There's no point in doing stuff that you don't want to. And if you're really not feeling it, if you're really low on energy, the best thing you can do is not stress yourself out more thinking, oh, I really need to work out or whatever. Just take a rest day, watch stuff on TV, chill. Tomorrow's a new day. Next tip, get out in the fresh air. I am such a summer baby. I love being outside. I love when the weather is nice and it is sunny and we can spend all day outside, which is why I probably struggle so much when the weather changes and it's cold and raining and we can't get outside as much. So definitely try and get outside. I have slacked off on my outdoor walks recently and being outside as much as we were a few weeks ago, mostly just because the weather has changed and I don't want to go outside. But it does definitely make you feel so much better if you can get outside, get a walk in, even if it's just 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever. Going outside, getting whatever sunlight there is on your skin, getting some fresh air always makes you feel better. My next tip is probably, again, slightly ironic because I am on my phone, and after I film this video, I'm probably going to be on my phone editing while the kids are sleeping, while they're in bed tonight, and probably tomorrow. But anyway, the next thing that I do to help myself feel better is to put my phone away, leave it in the bedroom, and forget about it. Sitting and I get hooked onto scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Facebook or whatever, I feel really and groggy and just like not very nice after. But definitely leave your phone. Just a little digital detox, never hurt anyone. And on the point of digital detoxing and being trapped on your phone, I recently watched This Social Dilemma on Netflix, and if anybody hasn't seen it, I definitely recommend it. It's a really good documentary. I won't go into the details too much of it, but if you are sometimes like me and get a little bit too hooked going through, it's mostly Instagram for me, but I would definitely recommend it because it has given me quite a lot of perspective. As a result of watching that documentary, I've actually put on timers on certain apps and made a conscious effort to look at how much I am using certain social media apps and just my phone in general. I will do though, as I'll pop a link for it down in the description box below so you can check it out if you want to. Next thing that I do, and this is also another thing that I leave out my phone for, is I go and I play with the kids, which seems a little bit silly because I play with them every single day because I'm home every single day. It's really easy while they're playing together to just kind of sit and watch them, but I also do find it quite fun to just like really immerse myself in their play. It always makes me feel better playing with the kids. So there's something so sweet about like their little innocent play, and it's definitely good to kind of take your mind off of whatever's bothering you, and if you're feeling a bit blue, kids will always cheer you up. The next thing I really love to do is to meet up with my friends. And now I know that with the whole situation right now, that is very difficult, but I would say I do make a conscious effort to try and meet up with my friends at least once a week. And at the moment, obviously we're going out for lunches and stuff, only one at a time, but it does make you feel so much better. And this is maybe just from a perspective of a stay-at-home mum. Even anybody who's stuck working from home just now and like not having like social adult conversation. You know, for me anyway, Lewis is away at work all day, every day. He's been working crazy hours right now. So the majority of my day I am at home with the two kids, and sometimes it is nice to go and speak to an adult about just normal world stuff. So yeah, friends always make me feel so much better. And there's also really nice about, again, getting out of the house. Obviously I've got to take the kids as well, but they love getting out of the house as well. Getting out of the house, going for lunch at the moment, grabbing a coffee, just whatever. Again, you need to get dressed and get everything sorted, and it's a change of scenery from our normal typical days of being inside. And for me anyway, just like doing housework, doing washing, folding washing, cleaning up after kids that throw food everywhere. So yeah, that always does make me feel much better. If you are really struggling to meet up with friends and stuff like that, also even just phone calls, Zoom, FaceTime, all of these things, they do make it so much better. And I do think this year has been more challenging to try and like keep up with friends and stuff. So if you are feeling a little bit blue, then you know it is more difficult. We are super lucky that we have all of these things that you can still speak and you can still see your friends as much as is possible. I think that's like my top tips and like generally the things that I will do on like a daily, weekly basis if I am feeling a bit blue. But like I said at the beginning of this video, I have tried to vlog for like the last 2 weeks, ever since my plant video. And to be honest, I just was not in the mood, and I was just in like a really grumpy, bad mood. And that's definitely not like me. So yeah, and I just couldn't figure out what was wrong. And let's all be honest, if you're making vlogs and YouTube videos and stuff, you need to be a little bit chipper. And yeah, me being like, ugh, grumpy was definitely not going to make for a good video. So it has taken me a little while, but I feel like I'm coming out of the end of it now. There's loads of other different things that I do during the day, but it mostly does just concern like and revolve around cleaning up, getting dressed, all of these things. For a little while I did just think it was the fact that I was at home. Our days are generally the same constantly, so I did think it was probably just me, but actually speaking to a couple of my friends and stuff and saying how I've been like really grumpy, they're kind of saying the same thing. So it made me feel slightly reassured that it's not just me that is the big like autumn Scrooge. I do think this year as well has been a toughie, and for loads of different reasons. We as a family have gone through quite a lot. I personally have gone through quite a lot, and everybody else out there has gone through loads. So I definitely would say do not be too hard on yourself if you are feeling a little bit grumpy this autumn season. It will get better. And you do just need to look after yourself and look after your family and those around you. I feel like I'm descending into waffling now, so I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other suggestions on how you guys cheer yourself up, leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I will speak to you all in our next video.